That's good. That's really good. Okay, so what we got here is a loaf of bread that's already sliced. It is plain French bread from Walmart. It was $1. They had it on sale for $1. Baked bread sliced. You can't beat that at all. It's roughly about 8 cups of bread. We're going to make a bread pudding out of this, do it the southern style. So there's 2 classifications or 2 schools of thought with bread pudding. You got what I call the northern style, only cause from my point of view it's always somebody from the north making it this way, where it is a custard mix that's poured over bread, and then the bread is baked and it's real soft and kind of milky, liquidy, custardy. And then you got the southern style where we actually blend up the bread with the custard filling, use more bread or flour than we do custard filling, and it forms a real dense pudding that you then cut up into bars. And so what I'll be doing is the southern style. Into a large bowl, I have 1 cup of sugar. Now I'll be adding 3 eggs and 3 cups whole milk. The eggs are in there. Now for the 3 cups of milk. The milk is in. Now you can add vanilla extract. So the recipe calls for a teaspoon, but I always add a little extra, so it's more like a half tablespoon what I normally add, but you can add as much or as little as you like. Next, we're going to add in a cup of raisins. Now, if you buy little snack raisins, this is 2 brands, but they all come 6 of these little 1-ounce containers to a package. That's ounce by weight, not by volume. 6 of the 1-ounce containers equals 1 volume cup of raisins. So 1 cup of raisins going in. Personally, I always like a pinch of salt in my dessert, so I'll just put just a little bit of sea salt. Now we'll stir this up. Alright, that is the whole loaf of bread cut up. If you've watched my concasse video, you've seen me show how I cut up bread. Roughly cut up the same way. So now we'll just mix this in, stir it in good. Now I'm adding roughly about 1/4 of a cup of self-rising flour. Now what you'll notice is that I let this, after I stirred it, I let it soak for a long time. And then I stirred it for quite a while to break up all that bread. All that we have here are the little bits and pieces of end crust that's just not broken down. Something with the way that Walmart has their bread recipe. It's a little bit thicker than what I normally like. If you're using white bread, most of this will be gone. If you're using biscuits, most of this will be gone. And it will be just a homogeneous batter, like very thick, extremely thick batter. And so what we're going to do now is take this and pour it into a greased 3-quart casserole dish and cook it on 350 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes until it's cooked all the way through. I don't know about you, but when I grease a dish for baking, I like to use salted butter. And I'm talking about real butter, not that margarine, triglyceride stuff that's, going to kill you and give you cancer and all that stuff. I'm talking about real butter. So to that, we're going to add our mixture and put it in the oven. I just remembered a term that I was trying to remember. Trans fats. So we don't want any margarine with those trans fats. So That's what I was trying to talk about. Anyway, we got this down here. I got pressed firm, no holes, and all evened out. And now we're going to put this in the oven. Now it goes in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. There it is. You can see it's kind of rising up. Time to take it out. It's been about 40-45 minutes actually in the oven. Right, you'll let this sit right here for about, I would say, a good 30 minutes to an hour. Just to cool down. It'll actually start sinking down a little bit, so expect that. As I said before, with a northern style bread pudding, you scoop it out with a spoon. It's all soft and custard like. This, you actually cut it up into bars. Now, if you want to make a bourbon sauce, you could do that. I don't do a bourbon sauce, but that is something that many people do. You could also make a lemon sauce. I've had that, but I like it plain. Alright, let's give it a taste. Here we are. That's good. That's really good. I tell you what, if you're looking for something that's easy, cheap, really good, make this. This is a taste of my childhood. It's a great way of getting rid of bread. Raisins are cheap. Really, you have most of the stuff on hand. You make this dessert anytime. Like I said, you put a sauce on this, like a whiskey sauce or something other, bourbon sauce. Man, it'd be good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you make it this way or if you make it different. Let me know. You could put blueberries in there, it'd be good. And with that, I guess I'll see you again next time. Bye.